So welcome back to Digger Detecting, guys. Welcome also back to the house on top of the hill. And it's not here now, only the fruit trees survived today. However, as you'll see, they are well over 100 years old and showing some great age. And the house that is not too far away on the same property is only about 30 or 40 years of age. So when driving past here one day, the fruit trees is what gave it away, that there was an old house site. And bingo, we got on here and started hunting. Some will remember our past videos here and all the wonderful finds that we've had. And we even done up a display frame to present back to the landowners, Trent and Emily. Basically, we're back here again today. We've got the EQUINOX 900. We're also running the little 6-inch coil. It is a windy, cold, wet day. Even though we've got blue skies, there is a lot of rain coming our way. So we're going to do the best we can with the EQUINOX 900. As I said, sniper coil, hunt around this very trashy old house site and see what else we can find today. Well, that did not take too long at all then, did it? 5 minutes on the EQUINOX 900, and as I said to Luke, that's about all the time I need until I find my first good target, I bet. And there he is, a little English seeded half Britannia, probably dating around the 1850s, 1860s. We do have access to water at this site, so we best get over and clean him up a little bit later and see if we can get a date off him. So a ripper first find though on the EQUINOX 900 with that awesome little 6-inch sniper coil. Let's keep going around here a little bit further and work this trashy area, see if we can't find a few more. Oh no, look what I just did. I just knelt in a big pile of cow shit. So it's all over my wet weather gear, all over my knee. Anyway, we've got our next coin, excuse the language, we've got our next coin and we did hit him too. But there we go, Queen Victoria, Old Britannia penny. They are getting bigger, aren't they? That's a full guy. So there we go. What do you got? Oh no, don't put the ball in there too. There we go. Hello, Rip. The dog has come out from the house there before and he was barking his head off at us, only to realise that, hey, hang on a minute. These guys, I know these guys. They're my friends. I remember them from last time. So it's funny too, because we were hunting here during summertime. And coming back here, you can see how much water's laying on the ground. You know, we're in winter. So coming back here, you can see how we're probably picking up on a few more of these signals that we've left behind in the past. Because, funnily enough, when the ground gets wet, it helps these signals stand out a lot easier. And this ground has been pretty well hunted over the last few visits by Luke and myself. So another one we're not probably going to be able to get a date off. Once he focuses there, he's very corroded where the date should be, just near my thumb. But that's okay, it's a full seeded Britannia. A Queen Victoria on the back. We accidentally scratched her straight into the neck. But that's okay, beautiful coin for us to save here. I said they're getting bigger, we just need to turn them into silver. And hopefully we don't go kneeling in any more cow poo as we go. Well, we just stopped for a quick break there, Luke and I, and had a quick coffee. And our first target, straight after Smoko there, is the wee little Thimble. How cool is that? He's not silver, he is copper. However, an awesome little piece to find. And I've found quite a few of these in the past, and normally they're all squished flat to the point of even cracking in the sides. And once you clean them up and knock all the dirt out of them, they generally fall apart in your hands. You can see this guy is squashed flat nearly. However, he's not cracking on the sides, so we may be able to gently squeeze him back into shape after we clean him out once home. A cool little piece though, and a little sewing thimble coming out, the second one coming out from this site, the first one being silver. And if you missed it, be sure to check out our videos there, hunting here in the past. I'll throw them up top left corner, and we've had some really cracker days hunting here. Silver coins, English pennies, little thimbles and buckles, and you name it, it has really come out from this site. Hence why we're back here hunting again today. So I was just yelling out to Luke, listen to that target. How has that been missed? He's not too far away, he has got the headphones on, but he can hear it. And we're just debating what it's going to be. Silver, penny, but listen to that, such a true signal, back and forth. How has that been missed? And we're only where, you know, like we always set up at the tree there, have lunch at the tree there, stop and take any breaks at the tree there. And we always walk out from that tree there and start detecting. So, as I said, how has this been missed? A lot of other targets around it, a lot of rust in the ground that you can hear as you swing over that target. However, if you fixate the coil and hone it right down in on that little signal by swinging slow, you can definitely hear there's something there. So let's see if we've missed a coin in the past. I'm really hoping this to be a silver. What do you reckon, Rip? You got the ball again. Ew, it's all gooey and yuck. Do you reckon I should bury it too? I was saying to Luke before, you know, he's going to be doing this flat out all day. Imagine if we buried the ball on him. He'd go crazy. He'd run around in circles on the same spot, wondering where the ball went. As I said, all day he'll be doing this. Can I have the ball? Oh, okay, you hold it. Oh, there it is. Go after Luke. He's a crazy dog. Love it. Love his energy. Where's our target gone? Pinpointer's on. Whoa! Was that you? I just heard the ball come flying beside me. There he is. Right, we're going to go after him in the back. Hold fire for a minute, Rip. We've got our hands full. Silver. Oh, yes! Yes, yes, yes! Ah, oh, what a bloody ripper. Give me the ball. Here, let me use my strong hand. Oh dear. Oh no, I've done it again. You made me kneel in cow shit again. Ah, how awesome is that? Wow. So I thought we had a little coin. I was hoping it to be a silver, and bingo, there he is. That is just awesome. Is it going to be in English though? Because look, most of everything else has come out from this site. There's a coin impression too. How cool. And most of everything that come out from this site. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, we're on fire. We are on fire. Rip, get out of me shade, out of me sunlight. I can't see the coin. It's very well worn. You can see the crown up the top near my finger. There should be a 3 in the middle, and then a date each side. But it's going to be very hard to see. Let's see. Good boy. Let's see if we can put him down, fixate on him very closely. I reckon I can see a 1 and a 9. It must be early 1900s, so 1903 or 1905, thereabouts. So, wow, that is awesome. Let's see what the other side looks like. Generally, if one side's really worn, the other side's not too bad. And there it is, a veal head. Luke, Derek, veal head. Or should I say, veiled head. I got that wrong there the other week, didn't I? But that's how I say it, veal head. Queen Victoria veal head. Oh, what a cracker. Little English, thrippence, we're on fire. Let's keep going. But first, let's throw this ball at Luke one more time. Oh, he's looking. Damn. Ready? Watch this. Luke's in his element, concentrating. It's the perfect time to throw a ball. Oh, he just looked up at the wrong time. Come here, Rip. Bring it here again. Good boy. Let me have another go. Ta, gotta give me the ball. Let go. Ow. Ta, drop it. Drop. Thank you. Oh, he's looking. So Luke just yelled out, I just buried the ball in my last hole. So Rips is going a bit funny now. Looking, where has his ball gone? Don't be a bully, Luke. He won't leave that spot now. He knows you're playing with him. We should really be detecting, shouldn't we? Not playing with the dog. Paching! God, he loves that ball. Well, we've moved on to our next target after all those shenanigans that we were having, throwing the ball at each other, and no more of that nonsense. Anyway, Luke just got a little buckle, and we just did the same. Also getting an old horse tack buckle, which is just a fabulous piece. And I was just sort of humming around over there too, and I reckon I may have even located a bit of a bottle dump. But I don't know if I'll get to it today. We do have a bit of digging in front of us because all I'm finding so far are broken bits and pieces. I believe everything that is intact may be a little bit further down. So one more for us to get back to another day. In the meantime, let's spend a bit more time on that detector. Well, we did not have to move far for that next target. Rips, what are you doing? Let's throw the ball. Let's not make him angry. So we did not have to move too far on that next target. There you go, buddy. We've got another buckle, or what I presume to be another buckle. So that's where the last one just come out from. Better fill that plug in a little bit better. Listen to that. Beautiful. Let's go after him. Probably another big old brass buckle. A reason why it's giving such a high tone. Remember, brass, copper and silver all give off those high sounding signals. But generally the targets I love to chase. There he is there. Well, that was pretty easy. Number 2. Is he the same size as the one we just got? Let's have a look. Let's get our stuff out of the pouch. I reckon he is, look at that, a matching pair. How cool is that? Some would have seen too, you know, these are old horse tack buckles. Some would have seen too the love heart plates that I found on a hunt. I was going to say in a video. I did not video that day, but in a hunt there the other week, I shared a picture at the Facebook and sharing the old 2 love heart plates that I found hunting on the same day. A sort of similar situation. One come out, and then not too far along, the next one come out. So 2 buckles. We're duplicating up on our finds some week apart. So let's keep going. That's awesome stuff. Another buckle, another old horse tack buckle saved, another one for the collection. Well guys, that is sadly about it for us today at this site. However, what we've decided is to jump sites and head out to another old permission that we've got. And the reason being is because, as said, that weather is coming in. We've got a big storm approaching later. We've got the wet weather gear on at the moment, but we've got blue skies and sunshine. But look, this old site that we're heading to, it has a lot of great potential as well. And not only that, some who watch the episode of the Weekend Prospector will know that it's also the same site that we took Andrew Bales to and hunted together, and we found a heap of wonderful old items, including an old florin. So look, a lot of bottles there, a lot of potential, a lot of signals. We can do some detecting, some bottle digging. We've got a lot to do. So, and look, originally that was the first permission that I requested this morning. However, I did not hear back from the landowner, and it's sort of sprung up now that we can go there for this afternoon. So we've made the decision to, as I said, jump ship. So we've got a couple of pennies right there coming out from Trent and Emily's, and not to mention little English silver threepence in the pouch, which we'll show at the end of this conclusion video, and not to mention what Luke's done hunting here so far today. So some great little pieces coming out. This ground needs to be worked further for future. However, as I said, we're getting over to Shane's this afternoon to dig some bottles, so we'll see you there. So here we are on to our next site, guys, and as mentioned, that is Shane's property. It's also the property that we did a TV episode for the Weekend Prospector with Andrew Bales. If you've not checked it out, be sure to jump on 7 Plus TV app, and there you can look up the Weekend Prospector and you can see myself and Andrew Bales hunting up here and what we found. Also hitting on a few bottles up the back there that day. So that's mainly what I'm here for today, is the bottles. I might do a little bit of detecting. However, with the detecting we've done this morning, I'd really like to sit down and concentrate on some bottles. And as you can see, the day is changing. We've got a little bit of blue sky left. However, you can see there we've got that storm coming. So we've still got the wet weather gear on. I think it's going to be needed, and we've got a lot of rain coming. You can actually see over there how dark it is. So storm is coming. Let's get up here, pull the car up, and as I said, we're going after the bottles today. Rightio, so here we are digging away for the bottles, and we've opened up quite a large pit. And we've been humming away here for the last 10 minutes, battling through the wind. It's really getting quite stormy, and you can see exactly what is coming for us. And you can see over that way how the wind is blowing most of the storm over. So we might be lucky for another hour or so before the rain hits. However, we are humming away in the dump, and I was just about to say to Luke, look at that storm coming for us. I turned my head and I happened to spot the wee little marble. Oh, isn't that awesome? I was wanting one of these from as soon as we walked in here today. So I said to Luke, we'll go spend the day digging some bottles, and we may even get lucky with a marble. Well, there is our first little cat's eye. How cool is that? So cool. So we're going to keep going away, keep going through this loose dirt, I should say. Very, very windy, as you can hear. I put the little marble away because we have also got a few other items here to show. A little baker's light, Bakelite lid, the glass stopper, put the marble there carefully, the old chicory oil bottle, a few other bits and pieces, the jar, and a few other little bottles that have fallen off the rock there. So, plus the old Clag bottle. Who remembers Clag? I used to eat that stuff as a kid, straight off the paintbrush at school, primary school. So anyway, let's keep going. It is super windy. Oh, look what I'm just spotting there too. Another glass stopper. Awesome. So super windy. We're just going to keep battling away and plucking out all the goodies. So sadly, that is it for us today here at site number 2, hunting at Shane's property and looking for a few of the old bottles. We did open up quite a large pit here, looking for more marbles and bottles, and we did hit on quite a few nice old ones, bottles in fact. However, only the one little marble, so a couple of glass stoppers, a couple of Bakelite lids, and as I said, about a dozen wonderful old bottles there. So we are going to get home now. The wind and the weather is really changing, so we're going to get home now and get out of it and clean up everything we've got today and show you a look. So we'll see you there. So welcome back home there, guys. It is the next day and the weather has improved just slightly. We had a lot of rain last night. And as you've seen, we were hunting there with Luke yesterday. We hit up 2 different sites, first visiting Trent and Emily's in the morning, and then jumping over to Shane's property in the afternoon. The same property that we detected and hunted there with Andrew Bales on the TV episode of The Weekend Prospector, and absolutely had a killer of a time, and we had some great finds. So anyway, what we did there at Trent and Emily's is the old brass ring, a couple of old buckles, the old little sewing thimble, which look, unfortunately, he did crack and, he lost his top. As I said, they're very, very fragile, those pieces. So in the pouch, I dare say he's got a little bit damaged. And next up is the wee little English threepence. How cool is that? And he is a 1900. I'll put these pieces through the tumbler. However, the little threepence here I took inside and ran through my fingers with a bit of bicarb soda to clean up that little bit better. So veiled head on the back, or should I say veiled head. Derek and Luke, eat your heart out. But look, 1900s, little threepence saved from that paddock, and we haven't found too many silvers there in the past, but what we have found is all English and all early, which is just fabulous. A nice little half Britannia, a seeded Britannia there, very, very hard to see because he's a very cruddy coin. But next up we have the full Britannia, and the date, right where the date is a bit of corrosion. However, I dare say he's going to be an 1888. He ends in 8 and he can only start in 18, can't he? So I dare say 1888 or 1898. So quite a nice coin. Moving over though, we jumped sites for the afternoon after lunch and we went to Shane's, digging some bottles. And as I said, this is the same site where we hunted on TV episode of The Weekend Prospector with Andrew Bales, and as I said, we had a great time. So a few old Mick Williams lids there, a Mildara in the centre, also the 2 glass stoppers that we had coming out of the hole. I just love these too. Look at the imperfections in the glass from that time period where they could not get all the bubbles could not get all the bubbles out of the glass while making these glass stoppers and bottles and marbles. This guy's a little bit later though, probably about 1950s, 60s, a little cat's eye, blue marble there. So, and look, to be honest, I would have thought we would have hit on a few more. Just the one marble coming out was a bit of a surprise, and once I found that guy, I kept scratching away saying to Luke, come on marbles, where's the next one? Because generally when you find one, you find generally a pocket of them and they start popping out. And we did save about a dozen bottles, and look, we left about 10 of them under the tree for Shane to pick up and enjoy, and if he wants these he can have them too. However, I thought they were great ones to put at the end of the video and display and clean up. This guy still needs a little bit more of a clean up, and he's got a bit of damage around the top rim. However, the old Angus & Co. Clag bottle. Clag was like a paste, and I remember having that when we were in primary school, and we used to like dare each other to eat it. And I remember eating it off the Clag brush. I didn't think it come in a glass bottle back then, more like a plastic type bottle with a blue lid from memory. So yeah, showing my age there. Anyway, I don't think it's even around now, Clag. J. Bosisto & Co. Richmond. Little medicine bottle is the next bottle that we saved, and once again, this guy, like the marble, is probably dating around the 1950s. He's got the screw top lid, and he will have featured on the base somewhere to the right hand side there, just see it, the little AGM Castle. That's an Australian glass manufacturer's Castle, and that generally dates from sort of World War II onwards. So anyway guys, really great day. Two different sites. It got a bit messy towards the afternoon with the rain coming in, but we tried to do the best we can and enjoyed it the best we can. So, and a few nice finds saved. And these finds, as I said, Trent and Emily are most welcome to them, coming off their property, and Shane is most welcome to what we have off to the right hand side coming off his property. That's just how I like to work. So anyway guys, really hope you enjoyed. That is it for us today, and I hope to see you on that next adventure very soon. Cheers.